Hi guys, we are into the last part of this lesson 9 Kings and the Chronicles. The last question is this was asked in the previous paper, this on previous year question paper, that is discuss the diplomatic relationships and conflicts with the neighboring political powers of the Mughal Empire. Mughal Empire. So, we are going to discuss the diplomatic relationship and the conflicts with the neighboring political powers beyond India, beyond the territory of India. That is our topic, beyond the frontiers. Beyond the frontiers. Now, writers of the Chronicles list many of the high sounding titles assumed by the Mughal emperors, like Sahenshah for Kings of Kings, and we have like then Jahangir called as world Caesar, one who captures the whole world, and Shah Jahan is called as the king of the world. Okay, king of the world. Shahenshah is addressed to Akbar. Jahangir called himself, or he is called by others as a world Caesar, one who seizes the whole world, captures the whole world. Shah Jahan is called as the king of the world. So, the same way, so many titles are given. The chronicles often draw on these titles and the meaning to reiterate the claims of the Mughal, yet uncontested of the territorial political control. Yet there are some diplomatic conflicts and relationships with other groups also. Okay, one marker के लिए वो तीनों देख लेना, बाकी कोई इसमें important नहीं है. Now we are first heading is Safavid rulers and what is the diplomatic relationship and the conflict with the Safavids ruler over a place called Kandahar? There is a place called Kandahar. Kandahar place के लिए Safavid rulers और Mughals के बीच में क्या ये problem था, ये conflict था? That is what we are going to see. Put this heading and write this one. The political and diplomatic relations between the Mughal kings and the neighboring countries of Iran and Turan hinged on the control of the frontier defined by a mountain called Hindu Kush mountain. Hindu Kush mountain played an important role, important position in the history during the Mughals time. Not only Mughal, even today when you talk about Hindu Kush mountain, if anybody from Iran and Central Asia would like to cross, no, come into Indian territory, they have to cross this Hindu Kush mountain. That place, boundary line, natural boundary line between Indian territory and the Iran and Central Asian territories. Okay, so this is how these people have to cross this. All the conquerors who sought to make their way into Indian subcontinent have to cross this Hindu Kush mountain to have access to North India. I told you this. A constant aim of Mughal policy was to ward off, means take care of this potential danger. Ward off means no, this potential danger को avoid करने के लिए. To avoid this potential danger, they always controlled the outposts like Kabul and Kandahar. काबुल एंड क्वांदाहार को जो कंट्रोल करता है वो हिंदू कुश माउंटेन को भी कंट्रोल कर लेता है. सो क्वांदाहार वाज अ बोन ऑफ कंटेंशन. कंटेंशन मींस कॉन्फ्लिक्ट, not in good agreement, was always a bone of contention between Safavids and the Mughals. Okay, so the fortress town, that is Kandahar, is called as the fortress town, had initially been in the possession of pehle it was in the under the control of Humayun, then reconquered in 1595 by Akbar. While Safavid court retained diplomatic relations with the Mughals, it continued to stake claims over कांधार से. कांधार और ये सफाविद रूलर्स और मुगल्स के बीच में थोड़ा डिप्लोमेटिक रिलेशंस अच्छा चल रहा था 1595 के बाद. तब से ये लोग एक क्लेम रखे जाते थे कि हमको कांधार दे दो. लेकिन इन 1613 Jahangir sent a diplomatic envoy to the court of Shah Abbas to plead the Mughal case for retaining Kandahar. So then when they were asking, then Mughal emperor ने उसको कांधार को दे दिया था, लेकिन Jahangir wanted to get back it again. But no, the mission failed. In the winter in 1622, a Persian army besieged Kandahar. The ill preparedness of Mughal army, that is Garrison, was defeated and had to surrender to the fortress and the city of the Safavids. So this is how Kandahar at last went to the hands of Safavids. So the history of Kandahar is like this. It was first with Humayun, then with Akbar, then it was given to Safavid for the diplomatic relations sake के लिए उसको अच्छा relationship के लिए उनको सफाविद को दे दिया था. लेकिन जहांगीर 1613 में उसको मतलब वो एक ग्रुप ऑफ डिप्लोमेटिक एनवॉय को भेजा था शाह अब्बास के पास कि वो ग्वांदार हमें दे दे, लेकिन शाह अब्बास वाज नॉट इन द मूड ऑफ गिविंग ग्वांदार टू दम. So there was a battle in 1622 in which Jahangir's army was defeated and they had to surrender to the Safavid rulers. This is all about Safavids and the Mughals over the contention or over the retainment of Kandahar. Now another group called Ottomans. We know Ottoman Empire. Last year हमने देखा था. The relationship between these Mughals and Ottomans are purely to ensure the movement of merchants and pilgrims. See, Ottoman Empire controlled mainly Mecca and Medina. So these Indian Muslims wanted to go to Mecca for no Hajj Yatra ke liye. So they have to have a good relationship with the Ottomans so that they know the people or the Mughal emperors and their family would like to go to Mecca or Medina. उनको वहाँ पे अच्छे treatment मिलना चाहिए and they should be treated properly. So for that reason, for merchants and for the pilgrims sake के लिए they used to have a good relationship. This was especially true in the case of Hijaz, that is part of Ottoman Arabia, where pilgrims Mecca and Medina is located. Mughal Empire usually combined religion and commerce by exporting valuable merchandise to Aden and Mocha, both Red Sea ports and all that. Talking about commerce, you need not write all these names. Just वो एक line लिखोगे तो काफी है. And keep the keepers of shrines and religious men there. However, when Aurangzeb discovered the cases of misappropriation of funds sent to Arabia, जब ये औरंगजेब कुछ फंड्स भेजते थे अरेबिया को मेका और मदीना के लिए, कुछ फंड डोनेशन देते थे, एंड व्हेन ही केम टू नो दैट द फंड वाज misappropriated, not used for the purpose for what it was sent, he decided to spend all the money in India itself. He favored their distribution of that fund in India itself, which he thought was as much a house of God as Mecca. India is also like a land like Mecca. Aurangzeb decided. Why? Why? Because he felt that his money is being misappropriated, not properly used. That is the relationship between Ottomans and the Mughals. Now, the relationship between Christians, Jesuits, and at the Mughal court. We talked about Jesuits in the last year lesson, class 11th में हमने पढ़ा था. Jesuits are a group of priests, Christian Catholic priests who are sent as the missionaries to different kings and their rulers. Now, Europe received knowledge of India through the accounts of Jesuit missionaries' travels and all that. The Jesuits' accounts are the earliest impressions of the Mughal court were recorded by the European writers. यूरोपियन राइटर्स को मुगल कोर्ट के बारे में तभी पता चलता है जब ये जेसुइट मिशनरीज उनके बारे में लिखते हैं. Following the discovery of a direct sea route to India at the end of 15th century by Vasco da Gama, they established a network of trading stations and all that. We know Portuguese king was interested in propagation of Christianity with the help of the missionaries in the of the Society of Jesus, that is Jesuits. So Portuguese ruler wanted to propagate Christianity in India with the help of this priest. The Christian missions to India during 16th century were part of the process of trade and all that empire building. Akbar was very curious about Christianity and dispatched the embassy to Goa to invite Jesuit priests. The first Jesuit mission reached Mughal court at Fatehpur Sikri in 1580 and stayed there for almost 2 years. The Jesuits spoke to Akbar about the Christianity and debated its virtues with ulema. Okay, so very important paragraph is this. So Akbar himself was very curious and he invited them and they stayed for 2 years in Fatehpur Sikri capital and they discussed and over the virtues of Christianity and other religion. Two more missions also sent to Mughal court at Lahore in 1591-95. The Jesuit accounts are based on personal observation and shed light on the character and mind of the emperor. At public assemblies of Jesuits were assigned places to close proximity to Akbar's throne. So we studied the more they are close to the throne, the more rank that they enjoy. These people were given very close proximity, closeness to Akbar's throne. They accompanied him on his campaigns also, tutored even his children, taught his children, even often companies of his leisure hours. Jesuits account corroborate his information given Persian chronicles and all that. So they were very very close friends. Jesuit priest and Akbar, they were very close friends and they used to accompany him wherever he went, even for the campaigns, even teaching his children, इवन लेजर टाइम्स में जब भी एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए थोड़ा बातें बातें करते हैं तो भी बैठ के बातें करते हैं उनके साथ. So this is the relationship of Jesuits with the Mughals. So whenever a question comes on diplomatic relations and the conflicts of the Mughal Empire with the nearby political powers, neighboring political powers, a three heading, just to close your eyes and write. Very important question है. और इसमें बहुत सारे इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है. क्या आएगा हमें पता नहीं है. इसमें मुगल कोर्ट भी आ सकते हैं, आइडियल किंगडम भी आ सकते हैं, इंपीरियल हाउस होल्ड के बारे में भी आ सकता है, देन दिस डिप्लोमेटिक रिलेशंस के बारे में भी आ सकता है, देन नोबिलिटी के बारे में भी आ सकते हैं, अकबरनामा भी आ सकता है. So this lesson has got so too many important topics for you to learn. If you ask me which topic to which topic should I avoid not to study from this lesson, I don't find anything that you can avoid. Okay, all the questions are very important. Please take this lesson as an important lesson. After the fourth lesson, this lesson becomes an important lesson. Okay, so all of you study this lesson very well, and it is very easy also, interesting also. We have discussed very elaborately. Okay, the last topic, that is क्वेश्चनिंग फॉर्मल रिलीजियन. इसमें कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है, लेकिन आप बस इसके बारे में थोड़ा जान लेना. विद द हाई रेस्पेक्ट shown by Akbar towards the members of Jesuit mission impressed them very deeply. They interpreted the emperor's open interest in the doctrines of Christianity as sign of acceptance for their faith. So he was so happy with the way that Jesuit priest explained to him. So Jesuit priest ने इसको अपने किताबों में, डॉक्ट्रिन्स में, सब में लिखा है कि emperor showed a great sign of accepting Christianity. This can be understood in this light of the prevailing climate of religious intolerance, because he was having an intolerance, religious intolerance to this one. And a person called Montserrat, okay, Montserrat, a person remarked that the king cared little, that in allowing everyone to follow his religion, he was in reality violating all. So the king Akbar cared very little, that in allowing everyone to follow his religion, he was in reality violating. Means he was not forcing others to follow his religion. No, he told you just follow the religion that you like. So that is how the king Akbar was. Akbar's quest for religious knowledge led to interfaith debates. Okay, interfaith. So many religions, religious group of people sat together and discussed. That is called interfaith debates in a place called Ibadat Khana in Fatehpur Sikri. Ibadat Khana is a place in the capital, in the fort. पैलेस में एक जगह है इबादत खाना. खाना खाने की जगह नहीं है वो, एक ऐसा एक रूम है जहाँ पे all the religious groups leaders came and together they had interfaith debates in Fatehpur Sikri between learned Muslims, Hindus, Jainas, Parsis, Christians. Akbar's religious views matured as he queried scholars of different religions and sects, gathered so many knowledge about their doctrines. Thus he was moving towards a kind of religion called formal religion. It's not the religion that you should have. No, you should all should follow one religion of your own people. You can follow any religion as you like. So the philosophy of sulhe kul coming from here, this ibadat khana. Okay, this ibadat khana is a very important point to be noted. And with this I wind up this lesson. This was very important lesson. So okay, please, this home in the haram, what is this? Actually it is about when Akbar was so much obedient to his wives, and especially the daughters of rajas, Hindu wives. And they, when they were performing this fire worship and all that, जब होम करते थे, वो अपने घर में पैलेस में करने के लिए अलाउ करते थे, तो दूसरे लोग देखे बहुत ही, मतलब हाउ कैन ही अलाउ दिस. But when the Mughal emperor does this, the all the others are respectfully they should also follow. So this is called home in the haram. So it is he allowed the home, this fire sacrifice to take place within the palace of a Mughal empire. That is the topic is all about. Just read this for yourself. And with this I wind up this lesson. We have discussed a lot more things in this lesson. All of you please study, and we include even the ninth lesson for your affili exam. Yes, we have 7 chapters. half-yearly exams to be conducted towards the end of September, maybe third or fourth week. So we are having up to here for your half-yearly exam. So almost seven chapters. So wish you all the best. All of you study well. Till we meet again, all of you take care. Bye bye.